everyone, I'm Joe. Welcome to my channel, AGTV for Life. I hope you had a wonderful Easter if you celebrate. For me in New York, it was cold and rainy and just a dreary day, but I had fun and brunch with my girls and I relaxed for a good portion of the day. And I worked on packaging up some items that I sold in a sale a couple of days ago in one of the Facebook groups, so that was fun. Today is the day after Easter, and I didn't have time to get this video posted for Easter, and I figured everybody would be busy anyway, so hopefully you have some downtime this week and you'll be able to watch this video. This video was posted a while back, but I decided to re-upload it and refreshed some of the information, whether or not it is referenced to eBay listings or links that I included down in the description. And at the end of the video, I'm going to give you an updated view of Kit's kitchen as it looks today. And I'll also go through a couple of the things that I changed about the kitchen. Let's dive in. Before we go through the room, I just want to point out that the sink you're looking at all the way to the left, the refrigerator, or I should say the box refrigerator behind the table, and the stove next to it, all came from the Queen's Treasures, and I included a link to their website down below. I took a quick peek at their website and only two of the items are available, and that would be the icebox and the sink. Take note of the wording in yellow that the icebox will be retiring soon. When you go to the website, immediately a box will pop up and you could get 10% off if you provide them with your email. Unfortunately, the stove is no longer available, but they do have this stove that I found on eBay. It's black, but still, it's really nice, and I'm sure it would go well with the other pieces. If you have any of the other pieces and you wanted to add the stove to it, or if you decided to buy all three. And it's worth mentioning that each piece is wood, so they're very well made. The wood table and chairs in the middle of the room is from Molly's collection, and it has a drop leaf on both sides of the table so it expands into a much larger table, and it is a really nice set. Now let's go to eBay and see some recently sold sets. Starting at the top left, we have a set that sold on January 19th, 2026 for $65. And look at that super cheap shipping price, $9.61. That's insane. Somebody did not properly compute the shipping charge, or maybe they did and it's already factored into the price. Who knows? The second set that sold was on January 21st, 2026, and that sold for $110, $18.30 delivery. The third set that sold, and keep in mind before I move on, is that I searched American Girl doll Molly's wooden table set. So there could be others out there under different search criteria, but that's what I used and this is what I came up with. The third set sold on February 10th, 2026 for $100 and delivery is free, so delivery charge is included in the $100. The fourth set sold on March 7th, 2026 for $57, and that was an auction with 11 bids and a whopping $12 delivery. There's no way. The delivery for this set is at least $20 at a bare minimum. And the fifth set sold on April 1st, 2026 for $60, and the delivery fee is $31.06. That seems about right, or at least in my mind, because you have to use a really big box because this set is not compact at all. You might be wondering where I picked my setup from and how much I paid for it. Well, I bought it from the store I've talked about before in other videos called Girl Again. It's an American Girl consignment shop that's local to me, and I spent $40 on that set. Okay, let's move on to the room tour. Let's start on the left side of the room. The chocolate bunnies and the chocolate and the mold is from Kit's candy making set. The little cats here on the side, the little hooks I have, I picked up at Daiso, which is another store I've talked about. I'll leave a link below to a video I made. The garbage can is from Daiso. I think this candy set, or Kit's candy making set I should say, is probably one of the best purchases I've made as part of her collection. It's so cute, very detailed. Look at the cute little box. And these candy pieces come out. This darling cutting board was a gift from someone, actually the person who made my modern kitchen. Here's the bunny mold. The chocolate bunny fits perfectly in the mold. I think it's just such a nice set. I can't say that enough. Look at these darling bunnies. Now let's look in the sink. We have a couple of Our Generation bowls, and the clear flower mat is a piece I cut off one you would put in your actual kitchen sink that I purchased at the Dollar Tree. The dish soap is Our Generation. I just put a label on it and I cut a piece of a sponge off that I have around the house. Now let's move to the items above the sink. This bowl I purchased at a thrift shop. I just loved it. The cookie cutters are from the Queen's Treasures. Now moving on to the utensils. Many of the utensils are metal and they were bought as part of a keychain set on Amazon, and here it is for $11.99, and you can get it for free delivery. Since I'm an Amazon affiliate, I included my link to purchase this. If you choose to do that, you can use my link and I'll get a small commission. This little scooper was attached to a jar of bath salts. Of course, I just took that right off the bath salts and snatched it up for my doll collection. So we have the little baster that has the brown handle. That's Our Generation. The tea strainer I purchased from this online store called Little Obsessed, but they don't have it anymore. No worries, I found it on Amazon. Look at this. You can get 3 of them for $6 for free delivery if you have Prime. I included a link down below using my affiliate account in case you want to buy it. The little mashing tool there, I'm not too sure where I got that, so I can't tell you. The grater I picked up locally. The colander is from Kit's Produce and Preserve set. This little hand strainer and wooden spoon I picked up at a local thrift store. The last item is a whisk, and I honestly don't remember where it came from. Now let's head over to this section here. We have a little ceramic bunny and a little ceramic bunny dish, and I made some foiled eggs to put in it. And the basket here with the tool in it goes to Kit's chocolate making set. The rolling pin is from Kit's holiday baking set. The little chick decoration hanging down from above the rolling pin I made. Now heading over to the right, in the back we have Molly's radio. In the front of the radio we have Kit's chocolate cake, and that comes from her party treat set, and it's on a ceramic plate with a metal server. The bunny ears and nose cake I made. I also made the tricolor cake with the 2 cake slices down below. The crayons, the egg dye, and the colored eggs are part of this egg decorating set that was released by American Girl in 2014. Now let's check out the items we have on top of the stove. We have some handmade tea, coffee, and spaghetti in the back. And then coming to the front row, we have vintage miniature salt and pepper shakers, oil and vinegar from an Our Generation set. And then we have the biscuits, which is actually a piece of wood with a wrapper around it. The last thing on the shelf is the campfire marshmallows. On the stove we have Kit's double boiler, and we also have a cast iron pan, which is a Christmas ornament. Now let's look at the items on the top of the oven area. We have the baking powder that comes with one of Kit's sets. The eggs come with the same Easter set I mentioned before by American Girl. Let's move the eggs out of the way. And behind the eggs we have a few things here. We have some tart pans, measuring cups, and cookie cutouts that go with Kit's one of Kit's sets. I think it's the Holiday Baking, the flour, which is Our Generation. And then the other boxed items are from Claudie's set and also Kit's Holiday Cookie set. Now let's head over to this side of the room. We have a few things going on. This little shelf that I found in a thrift store. I put 3 of Kit's treat baskets on there. The little brass teapot I found in Target's Bullseye section, and then the little bunnies I picked up at Hobby Lobby. Let's take a look at everything on top of this cabinet. Here are some jelly beans that I made. Now we have these cute little cakes I bought from Dolly's Dining Room. Look at this cute little hen decoration. It's actually a Christmas tree ornament that I picked up at Tractor Supply. Now let's take a look at this cute little Italian Easter bread that I purchased from the Etsy shop called Crafty Girls of Avon. The last item on top of the cabinet is this American Girl egg decorating set, and I showed you some of these pieces earlier in the video. Let's look at the pie cabinet. I picked up this cabinet at a thrift store for a few dollars. I removed the shell that was glued to the front of it. Then I removed the piece of wood to expose the inside of the cabinet. I picked up this chicken wire at one of the local craft stores, and then I trimmed it up to fit inside that spot that I took the piece of wood out. And once I had the right size, I just used my glue gun and I glued it inside. And now I have a pie cabinet. There it is. What do you think of that little DIY? And here's the final product. Now I'm going to show you everything that's on the table, and these items are from Kit's glassware and linen set and her party treat set. I hope you enjoyed that tour of her kitchen from a couple of years ago, and this is what it looks like today. So let me tell you about the major changes. I added a cat litter box under the kitchen sink, a rug in front of the kitchen sink. I mean, who doesn't need a rug in front of the sink? I do, so my dolls do too. I put an apron that I made for my doll that I was using during the Kit and Josephine cooking shows, which will resume them in the future, but I'm just too busy doing other types of content right now, and that's why you haven't seen them. I took a cabinet out of the corner where you could see her washing machine, and there's a different cabinet that I added there that's cranberry and green. What else did I do? Let me see. Oh, I added a window behind the sink. And in order to do that, I had to reposition all the things that were hanging above the sink. I also put some vegetables on the table. Thanks to Christy at AG Takes Over for telling us about these vegetables at Michael's. I had to have some artichokes too. My dolls love vegetables. What else did I do? or at least in terms of a big change. Oh, I know. I know. How could I forget? This is Claudie's Bakery, and see the cabinet attached to the back? That cabinet is gorgeous. And one of my subscribers, thank you so much, Stephanie, suggested that I try to remove that cabinet and use it in my dollhouse. I don't know if she recommended I put it in Kit's kitchen or another room in the dollhouse, but I feel like it just works with Kit's kitchen. So here it is. And if you're wondering, it wasn't that hard to detach from the back. It takes a little finessing, but you can get it off. You're not going to break anything. It's just screwed on. Now we have a really nice cabinet added to this very tiny kitchen. What else can I fit in here? Oh my goodness. I think it looks great. Let me know what you think about the cabinet in this kitchen. So that's it. That's the updated kitchen as of April 2026. I sure hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you're subscribed to my channel, thank you so much. If you haven't subscribed, I sure hope this video convinced you to subscribe and to also check out some of my other content. I post at least one video a week, sometimes more, so hopefully you join the bandwagon, come back again. And until next time, take care, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, everyone.